Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy DUPE December to you. If you have not heard, every video coming out this entire month is drugstore themed. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are drugstore December, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, like today, are DUPE December. So if you'd like to be notified of 5 drugstore videos a week this entire month, please make sure you're subscribed, and thank you in advance if you do. Today I'm doing a comparison between the Kylie Jenner Skin Concealer with Colourpop's No Filter Concealer. These two are ones that I've heard compared to each other a lot recently, so I wanted to put them to the test. I'll show you up close what they look like on application, the type of results you get with each one. I've also conducted a very thorough wear test so you can see how they wear throughout the day, and I'll let you know, can you save some money with the Colourpop Concealer and get the same great results? Before I show you the application with these concealers, I'll first share with you what's on my eyes today. I love this look. I used the C Color Cosmetics Fairy Tale palette using this eyeshadow right here on the lid. This was used to deepen the crease. That's used to blend out this shade in the deeper part of the crease. And then I also used a little bit of this on the outer third of the lid and the outer V. And then the lashes are the Style Authentic from my lash line Inky Minky Lashes, which I will have linked for you below. Okay. When you compare the packaging between these two, this is what they look like side by side. I didn't look to see how much product you get in each one, so let's check that, because that's always a really good way to see what you're getting for what you're paying. Okay, so you get 5 grams in the Colourpop concealer compared to 6.3 grams from the Kylie Jenner concealer. So you do get a little bit more with Kylie Jenner, but if you break it down by price, you're actually getting a lot more with the Colourpop No Filter concealer. If you look at the applicators between the two, very similar applicators also. This is the Colourpop one, and this is the Kylie Jenner one, as you can see. No real difference there. Now first apply the Kylie Jenner concealer to this eye, and I'm only using a very small amount, because in my experience, you really don't need much when it comes to concealer. And if a concealer is high quality, it should be pigmented enough to cover with the very small amount I just showed you. And this one appears to be doing that. Especially when it's a high-end concealer, you really don't need to be slathering it under your eyes anyway. And I'm blending that in with my finger. Great consistency, by the way. It just sinks right into the skin. Gives a beautiful finish under the eyes. And those are the final results. You can see the difference from this eye to this eye, how beautiful the coverage is. And it's flawless. It's everything that you would expect from a concealer at this price point. Now on this eye, I'll apply the Colourpop concealer. Same amount, very, very small amount, because I know from experience that the Colourpop concealer is extremely pigmented. You really don't need much of this on application. It does such a beautiful job of covering every imperfection in the skin that you may have. And you can see what I mean. I mean, all of my purple under eye dark circles are disappearing with that small amount that I applied. And those are the finished results between the two eyes. Not much to the application portion of this video, obviously, but no difference whatsoever. I feel like they both blended in extremely well, covered imperfections flawlessly, and the finish is just beautiful. Now to set my under eye area, I'm using the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. This is my usual powder for testing foundations, concealers, and the like, because it is a neutral powder, meaning that it will not compensate for a bad concealer. It's not one of those powders that keeps everything intact if the product underneath it is not good. But if the product is really good, it does a really good job of holding everything together. There you go. Up to this point, can't tell a difference. It'd be interesting to see how they wear. So I will see you shortly to show you just that. On the day that I conducted the wear test between these two concealers, I wore them for a total of 11 hours, and this is what my under eye area looked like by the end of the day. I'm really hoping it comes across on camera. You can see a tremendous difference between the two eyes. On the Colourpop side, it did not crease, it did not move. On the Kylie Jenner side, it creased pretty badly, and it started to move around. Now, I applied it in the same exact way as I did the Colourpop concealer. I mean, you saw it. I used the same amount. It really shouldn't have happened, and this is why I love comparing drugstore makeup products to the higher end brands, because sometimes you don't get the right amount of wear out of these high-end brands, and I feel like we are throwing money down the drain when we could get something that's much less expensive that performs even better. And the Colourpop one really did blow me away in that respect. I loved it before I compared it with the Kylie Jenner concealer. I'll just tell you now, I really did. But it really impressed me much more so than the Kylie Jenner concealer. So if you're interested in checking it out for yourself, I'll have it linked for you below. They do have a tremendous shade range to choose from, which is also equally impressive. Save some money, get a really great quality product. What more could you want? Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another video in Drugstore December.